Hi friends, in this session we'll be doing exercise 1.2 of grade 7's first chapter, integers. If you haven't watched the other videos related to integers, the link is in the description box below. So let's begin. Exercise 1.2, question number 1. Write down a pair of integers whose A sum is minus 7, B difference is minus 10, and C sum is 0. Now, if we read this question carefully, we notice that it has been specified only integers and it has not been given about positive or negative integers. So when the questions are given like this, we can use both positive and negative integers. Now let's see the solution. Sum is minus 7. Now when I add two integers, I must get the sum as minus 7. I have taken minus 5 and minus 2. Now if I add them both, minus 5 plus minus 2, I will get minus 7. But this is not the only answer. You can also add minus 6 with minus 1 to get minus 7. As long as you add two integers and you get minus 7, the answer is correct. B. Difference is minus 10. Now, again, I have to take two integers and subtract them from one another, and I must get minus 10. Now, I am taking minus 2 and 8. Now, let me subtract minus 2 from 8. I will get minus 2 minus 8, which is equal to minus 10. Now, this is not the only answer, as I can subtract minus 1 from 9. Still, I'll get minus 10. C. Sum is 0. Now, when I add a number to another number, I must get 0. Always, when you add a number to its additive inverse, you will get 0. For example, if I add 5 to its additive inverse, which is minus 5, I will get 0. Now let me take the case of 3. Minus 3 plus its additive inverse, which is positive 3. Minus 3 plus 3, I will get 0. As long as I add two integers and get the sum to be 0, my answer is correct. Question 2. Write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. B. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 5. C. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. Now, unlike the previous question, in this question, it has been specified about the symbols of the integers. Here it has been given a pair of negative integers. In the second part, it has been, both have been given, both negative and positive have been given. Similarly, in the third part, both positive and negative is there. Now, let's see how to do such questions. So the first part tells that the difference of two integers should be two negative integers. Difference of two negative integers should be 8. Now let me take two negative integers and subtract them from each other. So I took minus 10 minus, because it's the difference, minus 18. But I know that minus into minus is plus. So minus 10 plus 18 is equal to positive 8. B. A negative integer and a positive integer, sum should be negative 5. I have taken the negative integer minus 15 and the positive integer plus 10. Now I have to add them both. Minus 15 plus 10 is equal to minus 5. Now a negative integer and a positive integer their difference should give negative 3. So I have taken a negative integer minus 2 and a positive integer 1. Now I have to find their difference. So I subtract minus 2 minus 1. So this will be minus 2 plus minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Let's proceed to the third question. In a quiz, Team A scored minus 40, 10, 0, and B scored 10, 0, minus 40 in three successive rounds. Which team scored more? Can we say that we can add integers in any order? So it has been given Team A, that's the first team, scored minus 40 plus 10 and 0. And Team B scores 10, 0 and minus 40. Now, how do I compare both the scores? I have to find the total value of the scores or the mark scored by Team A in order to compare with the scored by Team B. Team A scores minus 40, 10 and 0. When I add them, I will get minus 30. Similarly, when I add the scores of Team B, I will get 10 plus 0 plus minus 40, which is also equal to minus 30. Now that means Team A and Team B, both of them scored the same amount of marks. Therefore, we can say that integers can be added in any order. Question number 4. Fill in the blanks to make the following statements true. Let's go one by one. Minus 5 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 13. But in the RHS, it is minus 8 plus dash, okay? So in the LHS, it is minus 5 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8 plus dash. This minus 5 has not been given. Now, by commutative property, we know that minus 5 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8 plus minus 5. It is just the rearrangement and it holds true for addition of integers. So we can just use commutative property and fill in the blanks. Or we can add the sum and check the answers. 2. Minus 53 plus 0 gives minus 53. When 0 is added to any integer, we will get the same integer back. This is known as zero additive property. Zero additive property states that when 0 is added to any integer, we will get that integer back. Part 3. 17 plus minus 17 is equal to 0. We know that minus 17 is the additive inverse of 17. So by additive identity, 17 plus the additive inverse of 17, that is minus 17, we will get 0. 17 plus minus 17, which will be equal to 0. Part 4. 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7, and in the LHS, 13 plus minus 12 plus dash is equal to minus 6. Let's see. By associative property, we know that A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Associative property holds true for addition of integers. So that means we can shift the brackets as we want when it is addition. Now when we carefully examine both the LHS and the RHS, we find that both 13 are there in both LHS and RHS. Minus 12 is there on on both sides. But minus 7 is not there in the LHS. So by associative property, we can say that 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7 is equal to 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7. So minus 7 is the answer. Let's move to the fifth part. LHS is equal to minus 4 plus 15 plus minus 3. RHS is equal to minus 4 plus 15 plus dash. Now, when we simplify or when we further calculate the LHS, we find the answer of the LHS to be 8. To make LHS is equal to RHS, RHS also should be equal to 8. Now when we add minus 4 and 15, we will get 11. 11 plus dash gives us 8. 11 plus minus 3 will give us 8. Therefore, minus 3 is the answer. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified of our further updates. Follow us on Instagram for regular feed of the videos. Leave your doubts and suggestions in the comment box. Thank you.